Welcome to Brainstorming Quotes. Let's read and listen to the recitation of famous brainstorming quotes from Marty Cooper, American engineer who led the Motorola team that built the first mobile cell phone in 1972–73 and made the historic first cell phone call. He is widely regarded as the father of the cellular phone. Please click on More below and read description enclosed for detailed information, he said. The more we learn about new communications, the more capacity we need, and that is going to keep going on forever. That's been happening since radio was invented, and that's going to keep going. Wireless is freedom. It's about being unleashed from the telephone cord and having the ability to be virtually anywhere when you want to be. It doesn't take a cell phone to make a person rude. There are rude people all over the place. But people are learning. I have never heard a cell phone ring in the movies. We are going to learn how to live with the advantages of new technology. It pleases me no end to have had some small impact on people's lives because these phones do make people's lives better. They promote productivity, they make people more comfortable, they make them feel safe and all of those things. I think that wireless has the opportunity to solve a whole bunch of problems, including, I believe, world poverty. You should not be a slave to your telephone. The technology is there to serve you, not the other way around. Just remember, in 1973, we had no digital cameras, no personal computers, no internet. The thought of putting 1 billion transistors in a cell phone was ludicrous. We did envision that someday the phone would be so small that you could hang it on your ear or even have it embedded under your skin. I'm always trying whatever the latest telephone is. Of course I have an iPhone and I use that, interestingly enough, mostly for my calendar because it synchronizes with my calendar. I take pictures with it and I show people pictures of my grandchildren. Good technology is intuitive. The cell phone forces you to become an engineer. My favorite example of good technology is the automobile. I travel all over the world and if I want to drive a car anywhere, I get in and put the key in the ignition, shift out of park and drive. I don't need an instruction manual. I only live for the future. If you asked me what the most important thing in my life is, it's learning. The biggest innovation of all is social networking, and cellular technology is the facilitator for social networking. People are mobile. Social networking is people. and the only way people connect with each other is wirelessly. The optimum telephone is one that I think someday is gonna be embedded behind your ear. It's gonna have an extraordinarily powerful computer running the cell phone. We had no idea that things like Facebook and Twitter, and all these other concepts, would ever happen. When you are doing one thing, talking on your phone, texting, whatever, you are automatically not doing something else. What is the greatest scarcity in the world today? It's not oil. It's time. Time is precious. Don't throw it away. We had no idea that in as little as 35 years more than half the people on Earth would have cellular telephones, and they give the phones away to people for nothing. When I was young, the concept of being a dreamer was a very negative one. If you were a dreamer, you were useless. You didn't contribute anything to society. But Star Trek made dreaming legitimate, and I think that was a huge, huge contribution. Cellular phones will absolutely not replace local wire systems. My rule is, if you want to build something that does all things for all people, it's not going to work real well. Somehow in the last 100 years, every time there is a problem of getting more spectrum, there is a technology that comes along that solves that problem. People are mobile. They move around, and anytime they want to communicate, if you tie them to the wall or the wires, you're restricting them, you're infringing on their freedom. We predicted the concept of a telephone that isn't tied to a wall or a desk. We anticipated that everyone would have a cell phone. We joked that when you're born you would be assigned a cell phone, and if you didn't answer you had died. Yes, I was the one people credit with inventing the cell phone. Now, whenever anyone gets a dropped call, they blame me. Given a choice, people will demand the freedom to communicate wherever they are, unfettered by the infamous copper wire. A telephone number shouldn't represent a home or a car or a restaurant, but instead a person. Technology has to be invisible, transparent, just simple. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel Brainstorming Quotes and get the latest updates at the earliest. Please watch our other videos also. Brainstorming quotes read daily achieve success surely. Thank you, have a great day.